Hey everybody, this is JBuzzsaw79, and I'm starting another thing on my channel here. This one is another game I enjoy playing a lot. I picked it up about a year ago now, year and a half ago maybe, and that is the game of Mage Wars. It is basically a game where you are a wizard, and you have points that you use in a spell book, and you use those points and you pull out spells that you want to cast basically, and your opponent does the same, and then you basically try to guess what magic you want to put on the field, so to speak. They counteract that or have their own strategy going. Basically like a one-on-one usually wizards duel with different wizards, like an elemental wizard, or you beast man, like a conjuring wizard. You summon animals to do your thing, more stuff like that. They have a warlock, which you do with demons and fire, and necromancers for the undead. War, which is earth, and more military, like goblins and dwarves and things. There's priestess with healing, and knights and such that are also involved. All these different wizards are in the game that you can use to make your spell book with. So just kind of thing with that. One of the things that I wanted to do was to kind of just do this as a quick, it's not actually going to be quick, it's probably going to take a little while, of a video. And what's going to happen is that was my son closing his door. Anyway, I did want to start out with actually this here. The Lost Grimore has just come out, and I picked up two, and I wanted to open them as my first video to kind of just put out there what's out there for spoilers if anybody hasn't gotten them or thinking about them. So I have both of the decks here. I'm going to open them, thumb through them quick just to give a little bit of description. So this will probably end up being like a 10-12 minute video since it's already about 2.5 minutes. So I apologize for that. But most videos in the future will be severely shorter, usually about 7 minutes. But I wanted to put this out because I enjoy it. I do a lot of gaming. I'll make it 3. I do a lot of gaming otherwise, though. I do a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering. I play 40K. I play X-Wing miniatures. I used to play the WoW card game. I do a lot of gaming, not just online. I play World of Warcraft online and things like that. So I have a big background for gaming. But yeah, let's just crack these bad boys open here and see what's happening here, right? All right, so here's the first one. If I can find where the hell the seam is. There we go. All the smell of the cardboard in the morning, so to speak, here. All right, so here's the first one. Let me try to hold them up here. No, let's put a good angle here. There. All right, we'll do it here. So this first one here, hopefully it's not too glary. Let's just see what this is at here. Hold like this. Altar of Inferno. All creatures lose and cannot gain melee plus X trait. Does not affect melee minus X. I'm not sure what to do with this. I saw this in there before. I mean, maybe tokens, I guess. But I suppose that would include like bear strength and stuff too that you couldn't really use it on. I'm really not sure exactly what's going on with that. So we'll have to figure that out. Next up, the Ballista is in there, which I've read a lot about. I have the Catapult, obviously, and I really don't know. I mean, it's about the same. The range is a little worse off because it's only a range of 1 to 2 than the Catapult, I think, is a 2 to 3. So, other than that, they're kind of under the same guys, I guess. It'd be kind of cool to make a siege deck almost for a war guy. and just run like 2 of these and 2 catapults. That'd be kind of something different. But basically it's the same otherwise. Starts out with 1 load token, you gotta add another one. And then you fire it if you want. So the turn right there. Bug armor is what I'm gonna call it. Mage gets armor +2 and acid -3. I guess if people are throwing acid, it's kind of cool because then they can acid it off and ruin your armor. So in that aspect, it's kind of cool. But they give you 4 of the freaking things. That's a level 1 spell, so yeah, I don't know. It might be something. So, Circle of Light. It's a damage barrier for Holy. Basically, I mean, it's unavoidable, ethereal. You get +2 more, so it's a 3 dice attack against non-living creatures, which is pretty cool. I might throw one in just because of that. It's a 5-up daze, which is alright too, I guess. It costs though freaking 6 mana, so I don't know. I might try 1 though. I think might be alright. Alright, next one up here. Clear Mind. Come back a little bit. There we go. This one says, remove as many psychic daze stun conditions as you want from the target. You have to pay for each one, of course. Then destroy as many psychic enchantments on target as you wish by paying their total mana cost. Again, it's all right. I might throw 1 or 2 in, but it's not going to be something that's really going to be, I don't know. It'd be cool if they had a different force mage too, so you could have some selection on that. But as of yet, they don't have one, so you know, there's that. All right, this says the confusion. When this creature declares it melee, you roll and it randomly choose an eligible target for its attack. Well, that could be pretty handy. I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially if somebody's running like Swarm or something. If they pet something, you drop it on, watch them tear into their own swarm. That'd be something. Of course, you know, one of those whole things where you kind of have to wait for the right moment before it happens. Critical strike. The first melee attack each round, this creature gets piercing 3. Essentially, this is the incantation. I don't remember what's called off the top of my head. Piercing strike, I think, where you get piercing +3 for 1 turn. I don't think I would really honestly use these. They're cool, but generally, if you, I guess, I don't know, maybe in a build where, sorry, stepped on something. Maybe in a build where you are facing something with a lot of armor, but I probably would just use the regular piercing strike because, I mean, they're both 1 point. This is war, though. I mean, I guess maybe in a war deck I'd use it. The other one, I don't remember if the other one's a novice or not off the top of my head. So, if the other one's a novice, an incantation, I'd probably just use that. And usually, again, that's going to be cheap. I think it's like 1 or 2 mana versus 5, essentially, to get the same effect. And you probably have the same amount of time using it. So, alright, so we got Demonic Bloodlust here. Creature gains Bloodthirst +2, and it's melee against piercing 1. I think this is really good, actually. It's fairly expensive, though, for 5, but again, that's 2 extra dice, so that's already bleeding, which is something. You could play this with the other one, who are melee +1, because Bloodthirst is not melee. So that's definitely something there. Again, I apologize for the time of the video. I said it's over 9 minutes already. Dwarven Krieg's Hammer. He's pretty decent, I think. Overall, I mean, you know, full round action, 6 dice with a daze. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd play him. He's got 3 armor, only 9 health, though. He's iffy. I'd probably try 1 or 2, though. This guy, I've been waiting since like 2 years ago. John Kahn, somebody got the promo of freaking Fire Elemental and told me about it. And then he went this last year and said they'd given away more, but he didn't get none for me. Douchebag. So I finally have 4 of them now. I'm pleased, but now I have 8. I went from none to 8. Regardless, he's actually pretty decent. I like the fact that you can 9-up burn. You get 2 burns on his quick attack. 5 dice. That's a lot of dice. And of course, the last part is he has a 2 dice damage barrier, which is unavoidable. That's pretty good. I might try to run the female warlock and run her in there. Try to put more burn counters up, because that's really good. The Gloves of Skill is another one. Once per round, this mage may reroll all of the attack dice for a ranged attack. So that's pretty good. I was thinking about maybe the wizard, just because he already has lightning attacks he shoots out, plus he has that arcane zap ability. So, to keep getting more use out of this, obviously, that could be alright. I don't know whether mage. Maybe the other Beastmaster, because she's got that fast move. And then, I was going to throw the boomerang on her. So if you ran this with the boomerang, that's pretty good, I think. So you don't have to pay the mage bind of Arco's favor, whose favor, whatever the hell it is. So, alright, so we got a hunting spear. The next one. It's a range 1 of 1. That kind of sucks. But after making the crippling throw attack, if you spend 5, unless you, or it's going to go back in the spell book. And I don't know why I wouldn't just pay the freaking 5, to be honest. But I think there's better weapons. Not that this is a bad weapon. It's just that I think, again, there's better weapons. Like the freaking boomerang, I think is better than that, personally. So, alright. I'm almost ready to open the second pack already. Look at that. Next one up here is, if you line it up again, Joseph Trueblood, High Cleric. It was a 2 dice heal at range 0 to 2, which is really cool. I really like that. That alone makes him worth at least 1 to me. His other ability, a +2 versus non-living creatures or dark creatures, so he has a 5 dice quick attack also. Also cool, he gains 2 armor against attacks from non-living creatures or dark creatures. So he has 3 armor. This guy is really freaking good. Thank God they made him a legend, I guess. But yeah, really just a beast to have to deal with, I think. The Leopard, or Angarian Leopard. It's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I might use him. Doubtful, but maybe, I guess. I don't know. He's okay, I guess. He's like another version of the frickin' wolf, I suppose. The last one before we open up the other deck here, the Magma Golem, who is weird ability. It says he's immune to the flame damage. At the beginning of upkeep, put a burn condition on him. Damages all other creatures in the same zone as him, and exceeds the number of burn conditions on him. So basically, his armor slowly goes away, and he constantly does fire damage to everybody as his armor basically gets hot and falls off. So, if you could choose, I think that might be something, but since it automatically happens, why even freaking give him armor at all? I mean, he's going to hurt your own people anyway, I guess. I'm leaning towards knowing that guy, too. I apologize for the time of the video here. Here's the second half of the Grimore here. If I get this dang thing open. I also like to remind everybody this is, again, one shoot. I do not film multiple videos and all that crap. I film once. If I screw up, oh well. Another Magma Golem for the second pack here. So that's 4 Magma Golems now, if you're keeping track of all this stuff. Ordiria's Blessing. During each upkeep phase, if one mage controls living objects other than another mage, that mage may heal non-mage living object up to 2 points of damage. The same mage may move one additional marker from a non-living object. Page removal cost. I think this is like I think this is for I don't know, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think it's for conjurations, that it just automatically heals them or removes, like, well, somebody throws a burn marker, like a warlock burns your, I don't know, your armory. Let's say you have this out, then you can heal to it, and then you can remove it. If this does what I think it does like that, this is gonna be freaking stellar awesome in a freaking druid deck. So that could be very exciting. They give you 2 of those in here. Messenger of Bimshala. She's alright. She's kind of like that one angel from Academy. It says when she is summoned, you may heal a friendly creature 4 dice, but this was within 1 zone, so that's kind of cool, I guess. You kind of summon her behind and go in. She's a meh. I mean, she's got no armor on, but she does have 7 health. Her attack is only 2 dice, so that kind of blows. I might run 1 or 2. She does have Aegis 1 and flying. They give you 4 of her. This one here is my favorite one. The Mind's Eye. This is really good, I think. Like really, really good for the frickin' Force Master. I'd like to see another Force Master made, if I didn't say that already. Once per round, your mage or familiar you control casts a quick cast spell. During the cast spell step, you may choose to have that spell orientate from the Mind's Eye, which becomes the source of the spell. During the upkeep, you may move to an adjacent zone. So, like, you can have it sitting here, have him step to there, cast a spell that way. This gives, basically to me, the Forest Master something finally to do, because like that was one of the big things, is you don't have a lot of creatures anyway, and once you're familiar to that, you're pretty much hosed. So this is Mordok's Tome. This mage can choose 1 additional spell. This gives you an additional spell choice, but does not allow an additional spell action. So basically, like, if you wanted to, I really want to do these spells, but I really might need a dissolve or a, seeking to spell or something, you could throw that down with your other 2 choices. If you just happen to need it, you got that there for you. So it doesn't give you extra action, but it puts the spell out there. And action economy is really what the game is about. Let's be freaking honest, right? So, all right, almost done here. The Mountain Ram is next with +2 charge, -2 frost, only a 2 dice. Portal Conjuration gets a little more damage. If he's battered horns attack, gains the charge bonus, and then also had 3 effect roll. I probably have other choices I'd rather use than him. Like almost anything. Like it sounds great, but I think it just sounds good on paper personally. So perhaps I'm wrong. Spiked Buckler. Mage gains defense whenever this defense successfully avoids an attack. Spiked Buckler's attack gains the counter strike trait to the end of the step of the attack sequence. I think it's kind of cool. Basically, you can smash somebody back in the face if you block a melee attack. I'm going to throw this on some people. I mean, it's an 8-up, so I mean, it's not the greatest. But, I mean, yeah, totally like a Force Mage, if she stand next to somebody and they attack her, she could smash them with the shield back. That could be something. So they give you 4 of those stupid things. So I almost wish I didn't buy a second Grimore now, but yeah, whatever. Summoning Circle. Whenever the mage summons a friendly creature, they may choose to summon it to the summoning circle's zone instead of their own zone, regardless of range or line of sight. That's kind of cool. I mean, It's an enchantment. It does cost 6, but I mean, for what it does, that's really cool because basically you can run decoys with this or just traps in general. Just pop stuff wherever you want it. That'd be really cool. I'm probably going to use that as a deck at some point. Just trying to run decoys and traps and those and just see what people do. So yeah, it'll be something. Starfire Burst. Ethereal, Unavoidable, +2 versus Unliving. 2 dice. I don't know. The Paladin one also came out. I don't know which one's better, to be honest. It might be this one, might be the Paladin one. Of course, level 1, so you get 6 of those stupid things. We're going to save that one. We're going to move this one back here because they're things I want to talk about together quickly. So we'll cover them later. The Unstoppable Fire Imp. I think it's pretty lame. And I mean, unless you're going to kill it yourself, but why would you? It just says, is he? Well, I suppose he's not a pest technically, so you could put out there and have him block, I suppose. But basically, you have a 5-up burn. That's all he's good for. I guess it's kind of a joke. I don't know. It might be worth something. Maybe. I just think there'd be other things that are going to be better than that. So, Vorpal Blade. That's pretty good. I mean, it's 4 dice, piercing. Only 5 for it. I mean, it's all right, I suppose. I don't know where I'd put it though. Maybe a backup blade for some of the wizards, just because the piercing aspect. You could, like you're fighting with the War Mage. The War Mage is a pain once you get stuff going. So, and this guy sideways. So, the Wall of Poison Gas. I think it's pretty neat. I like it. I forget there's a rule on it though, basically, of when the gas attack actually happens. But it's got a lot of health. 7 mana, that's not bad, I don't think. So I'll probably use that at some point. Almost done. The Waterfall Cloak. This mage has massive -2, which again, I think they're just tired of acid, so people are going to play this then to protect their armor from all the freaking acid corrodes and stuff like that. During the upkeep phase, you may remove 1 burn condition by paying 1 mana. This is a really good back. Yeah, I really like this back a lot. So they give you 3, and it's another 1 cost, so I don't know why. Yeah, they do that. 2 things left now. The first one is this guy here, the Woolly Rhinoceros. The only thing that really we're going to talk about here briefly is just, yeah, he's got lots of armor, 12 health, 16. Actually, it's not too bad, but second attack down there, there's a new attack that came out with now called Stampede, which says whenever he leaves the zone, he gets to make that attack for free. So if you put him in a zone here, let's say, and he moves to the middle zone, this zone over here, he gets a free attack against with 3 dice, and then he still gets to attack the zone he's moving into. So that's pretty freaking good. Yeah, I think, which I could be wrong about, but if you like threw the strength on him, does that mean he gets 2 5-attack dice? Because that would be pretty crazy. -4 frost, -2 toughness, plus he's got charge. So actually, if you put strength on him and he moves 1 zone over, he gets actually 7 dice moving to the new zone and 5 dice to the zone he just left. That's pretty freaking scary. I mean, and that's a pretty cheap mana cost. His big brother, which is 1 armor less, I'll point out to you that 1 armor less, and he has my fat fingers are noise. You can't really see it, can you? He costs 7 more mana, but he gets +2 versus corporeal conjurations. Yeah, he has a 7 dice stomp. Slow and immovable. I think he's also slow and immovable, isn't he? Oh, no, he's not. Interesting. The rhinoceros isn't slow, but the elephant is. I actually like the rhino more. I mean, you can soak more damage, but for price-wise, I guess it's only 3 mana difference. I still think I'd play the rhino more than I would the elephant. Well, there we are. I apologize. I see this is now over 25 minutes. This is, again, my first video for Mage Wars. There'll be more coming. My next one is going to be showing you kind of my starter spell book for a suppression wizard that I'm working on. So please continue to watch. Thumbs up, thumbs down, feedback, comments, and also if you have time and would like to see more of this, I would appreciate that, or anything else on my channel. Go ahead and hit the subscription button. I would appreciate that very much. This is JBuzzsaw79 signing off. Thanks a lot for watching.